Over the past several years, I've done many videos about Leviathan, Godzilla, and Behemoth. I have also done many videos tying them into weather anomalies and things like that. Well, fun fact, this year they're expecting a Godzilla El Nino. Watch this.
Right now, as you watch this, a patch of the Pacific Ocean the size of Canada is heating up. Trade winds that have blown in the same direction for thousands of years are weakening. And a wall of warm water, trillions of gallons, is beginning to slosh eastward across the largest ocean on Earth. In March 2026, NOAA issued an El Nino watch. By summer, there is a 62% chance this becomes an official El Nino event. And climate scientists are not whispering about a normal one. They are warning about a Godzilla, a super El Nino that could rival the most destructive climate events in recorded history.
So I've told you guys often that the elites and the rulers of this world love to put things in plain sight for you to see and to hear, but I want to show you the big picture of why all of this really matters. According to the WMO, this El Nino is indeed turning into a Godzilla El Nino, and it's supposedly the strongest one in 140 years. And this is expected to happen in late summer or fall of this year. But let's also include the fact that over the last year and a half, we have had record-breaking ocean temperatures of all time that have caused mass bleaching, which is big, huge dying offs of marine life that have been taking place. And this is becoming more and more common right now. We have also had these doomsday fish, which according to cultures, they are supposed to be representing this huge coming tsunami or destruction or doomsday event. These have been popping up all over the place, especially over the past couple of years. And this year alone, we've had multiple as well, by the way. This is also becoming more and more common. But let's not forget, it was only in 1997 that the bloop was discovered in the Pacific Ocean by Point Nemo, which gets its name from the Jules Verne book 10,000 Leagues Underneath the Sea, where it talks about sea monsters and creatures like that. And this bloop right here was the largest, most powerful underwater sound that has ever been recorded by the NOAA in the Pacific Ocean. The sound, which resembled the noise of a giant creature, was never fully explained, leading to a speculation that it could be linked to an unknown sea monster or deep sea anomaly, which I've done several videos on this topic here. Now, I want to remind you, in many series or movies like Pacific Rim, for example, which I've done many videos on decoding, these creatures are coming up from the bottom of the ocean and releasing large amounts of radiation, causing radiation spikes in the ocean and also temperature increases in the oceans when these portals open and close at the bottoms of the oceans. And also in Godzilla, especially in that series, whenever Godzilla would come from the bottom of the ocean, it would cause a spike in radiation, increase in water temperature, but it would also cause large amounts of fish to rise up dead around it, as I have also showed on videos. Well, your Bible also tells you that Leviathan is tied into causing the deep and the sea to boil. It also tells you that during the wormwood event that a large amount of fish in the ocean and things like that would die, like you're seeing right now, and that the waters would turn red like blood, which is exactly what takes place in these bleaching events if you haven't seen one. Well, if you've been reading and paying attention, you know that in 2nd Baruch, which was apocryphaed by the Council of 300 from your Bible, that in the end, the Behemoth and the Leviathan shall be revealed from their place and shall ascend from the sea, those two great monsters which were created on the 5th day and have kept until that time. And, by the way, it talks about that keeping in Enoch as well. It talks about how they're preserved. And it talks about how Leviathan specifically is preserved at the 7th part of the earth, which is where the Antarctica ice wall is, preserved beneath the waters in ice. That's how you preserve things, on ice. And let's not forget about King Ghidorah, who was also kept at the 7th part of the earth, beneath the ice, set to rise at judgment to fight Godzilla in the final battle, in which King Ghidorah, when risen from the ice and set loose from the ice, sets off a call that wakes up all the other titans preserved beneath the mountains and the rocks of the earth. And not just in Enoch, but here's 2nd Esdras. Then thou didst keep in existence 2 living creatures. The name of one thou did call Behemoth, and the other Leviathan. And thou didst separate one from the other, for the 7th part, where the water had been gathered together, could not hold them both. That's why one part was made to keep Leviathan, and then the land at the center was made to keep Behemoth. And Leviathan was given the 7th part at the ends of the earth. And there's Leviathan sitting right at the ends of the earth surrounding the Antarctica ice wall. And if this interests you in the slightest, please know there's like a million other things that I could add to this that I've covered in many videos before. So I'm going to encourage you to do your due diligence and check out my YouTube channel and check out my Reels section, where you'll find some more information that is quite undeniable if you are willing to listen.